Podcasts. Rob Sanders.
Some people collect stamps, some collect coins.
KO Carolina Jackpot Hall.
Some people like to have their balls nailed to a step stool, from what I hear from German videos.
The Rob and KO Podcasts.
Let's go.
And welcome into the Rob and KO Podcast. I am Rob Sanders. It is championship eve for some folks. Yes, you Georgia Bulldog fans, you Alabama fans, you either play for the big title tomorrow night. So congratulations to both of you on a good season. We're going to score off and see who has the best who's the best team. We'll find out tomorrow night. My friend in the upstate, he doesn't give a shit about either one of your fan bases, but he is a good guy. He is, of course, Mr. Carolina Jackpot, Cale Hall.
What's up, gang? Carolina Jackpot time. Checking in. Last episode of the college football season, huh? What a season it's been. What a season it's been. Gamecocks accomplishing their goals this year and laying a foundation for something to build on. Other teams, not really not hitting the bar, not accomplishing their goals, but hey,
okay,
we accomplished ours, so
yeah,
we got something to build on.
Okay, if that's what you're cool with, fine. I mean, I don't even know where to go from here on that, but yeah, okay, Jackpot. We need to thank our sponsors, and we're going to get into some other things this evening. Of course, we have there we go. Be sure to check out Callaway's Bar and Grill, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. And they sponsor the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. Now, I messed up, Jackpot. I messed up. Feel free to yell and throw things at me. But I forgot to put the name field on the Google form. So if you've entered your stuff and it didn't have where you could put your name, go and re-enter it. Okay. I put out a message on Saturday. If you are within, let's see here. If you have 18 points or more, you should probably enter because there's a chance you could win third place. So let's read the people who should be in the mix there. Russell Webb, Mike Muse, Keith Ramsey, James Fleming, Jackpot, Bob Rutherford, myself, Lee Dial, Dylan Sparks, Anonymous Picker, Beth Webb, and Miss Edge. I think that it's safe to say if you have 18 picks, you could get 19. 19 might be enough to win you some money. You folks that are sitting at 17, you're just on the outside looking in. But you need to get your entries in by tomorrow night. Let's make sure. I'm going to look real quick and see who's already. I haven't looked at any of these yet, but I can tell who sent a form in. So let's check that out really quick here.
Did you just see just flashed across the screen up there that Andrew Booth entered NFL draft?
Yeah, kind of expected that. All right,
not to be punching any people in the NFL, so it's a different ball game there.
Different ball game. It looks like Beth's got hers in. CD Cole, I'm not sure who that is. Garrett or Anonymous Picker's got his in. Russell Webb's got Jackpot's get his in. Mike Muse has got his in. We need to get Edge to send his in. I'm going to email Edge directly as soon as the show is over and make sure that we've got his response because looks like the wife of Edge is up there can lead the way. So anyway, thanks to Callaway's Bar and Grill for picking that out there. There's about 12, 15 of you that have a chance to win some money. There you go. Jackpot, we've also got DNC Trucking and Transport, the No Spin Zone segment with the so not the No Spin Zone. What? Jackpot, I need you to hit me in the face.
Holy shit.
Just smack me in the face. All right. So look, it is Fireside Chats with Uncle Jackpot. Jackpot, read away.
All righty. Good Lord, dude. I don't know why why your things aren't showing up here on my thing. But anyway, I'm going to have to read what's on my iPad. It sucks to be at Gamecocks. Clemson's my Palmetto Bowl champion. Clemson's way too deep. They won the bowl game slightly with COVID and transfers. My team won the Baby Batter Bowl And Brown thought he was going to rub the Duke's Love juice in us, but he didn't. He ended up shitting the bed in that one. And then we had something tonight about Hunter Renfrow being a leader on the Raiders, and Brian Edwards not carrying his jock strap. Ha ha. We know that's a funny joke. Clemson sucks, by the way. Fuck everything orange. Go Gamecocks, and go Tigers.
Okay, terrific.
I had ad-lib. I don't know why my
I know.
iPad,
I'm just making sure that Dennis knows that you ad-lib tonight. So
your things are not coming through here for some reason. So I don't know. We'll have to get the Jack Tech support team out on that one.
The Jack Tech support team. All right, so let me read to you what he was supposed to say. That way we'll have it correct here, because this came directly from Dennis. So, of course, it sucks to be a Gamecock. During the program tonight, Hunter Renfrow is playing for the Raiders. He's a much better receiver than our best overall receiver of all time, Brian Edwards, who probably totes Renfrow's bag. Deebo Samuel was not offered to play at Clemson. He decided to play at that ghetto on Bluff Road. If he came to Clemson, he would have never seen the field. He blossomed once he left the shithole. If you're a football parent and care about your kids, you will not send them to South Carolina. It's damn near child abuse. Sucks to be a Gamecock forever. Go Tigers.
What he was we drafted. He was a 3-star with a 5-star heart who was developed at South Carolina and ended up being a high draft pick. And
hold on. Do you really want to lay on that Will Muschamp developed him? Do you really want to lay
Will Muschamp? Will Muschamp didn't coach receivers.
Will Muschamp didn't coach anything.
Point well taken, but he didn't coach the receivers.
Yeah. Okay.
He did pretty good. Did pretty good in his last college game there.
Let's just read. There you go. The sponsor for the show, Dennis Wilson, says, "Holy shit!" Apparently, we're going to have that fixed because the Jackpot Tech team is on the roll with that, because apparently my stuff didn't go through to Jackpot this evening. Everything that I read there is real though, and absolutely. Lisa says, "Spin, spin, spin." Of course, talking about the stuff there with Jackpot. So there's that.
No.
All right. Anyway,
all facts.
All facts. What I said there. All right. So we've got the national championship game tomorrow. We've got basketball that just happened yesterday. Gamecocks got a win at Vanderbilt. Scottie Pippen Jr., by the way, is freaking god awful. His dad should make him change his name. Just, man, he kills me with the way he plays.
They're terrible. I mean, they're not terrible, but I mean, my God, I mean, they shit the bed at the end of that game. Yeah, 7 seconds almost to get out, and they couldn't even get down. They couldn't even get a shot off. I mean, I don't know. They got down there. I mean, they just let the clock run out. So clock management, piss poor, and Gamecocks hold on to win. Should have won by more than that. Taters got a road win against NC State. God dang. I mean, we can't ever have anything all to ourselves. It's just like, bah. Okay.
You have Winnemans Hoops all to yourself, because the Clemson women are not very good this year. Gamecock women are light years better. So that's kind of. I miss when Coach Davis was there.
Well, we lost the game. I mean, we lost that game to Mizzou, and everybody thought we was cycling out.
MIZ.
Yep.
So
they'll get you every time.
They beat you with 7 players. How's that working out for you? They didn't even have enough to. Did they have enough to spell the MIZZOU? I don't think so.
Well, that's 6. So yeah.
Yeah. So they had one extra.
One left over for the exclamation point.
Yeah. So they had enough to spell the chant if they all wore T-shirts. And they beat that Gamecock ass. So there's that. Anyway. No, they went down to Gamecock women went down to LSU, and they beat Kim Mulkey, who had like a jacket that was one of the most I don't want to use the term outstanding, but I guess she's known for having unique jackets. It looked like something that you would wear, Jackpot. Kim Mulkey, the head coach at LSU.
Is she
It
any
looked like
kin to
something you would
Randy or
wear.
Bill Mulkey, who used to back in the mid 80s wrestled in Jim Crockett Promotions?
I don't know. She's a good basketball coach though. Coached at Baylor and everything else. But all right, well, Jackpot. I said we open up the phone lines, let people call in, talk about the matchup tomorrow with Georgia and Alabama. If you want to get into that, let me open up the phones now. Yeah, let's put this in here. Where is it?
Who
I have the
are
phone
you
number
pulling
ready.
for in that game, by the way, Rob?
I'm pulling for nobody gets injured, nobody gets hurt, and they have a good, clean game. I don't
Oh,
really
good
care who
God.
wins.
Come off of it. Who are
I'm
you
not.
pulling?
Look, I don't care. Look, here's the thing.
Oh,
If Alabama wins, then I get to goof off and play 1980 and mock Kirby Smart for not having the satchel to get a team that I think is better on paper to win a national title. If Georgia wins, then I get to mock the Alabama fans for not being able to beat old Visor there on the sideline. So either way, I get to have fun.
either way, you win, huh?
Either way, I win. My team's not playing, so I don't. I mean, are you actually cheering for another team there, Jackpot? I'm kind of stunned
Yeah,
by that.
I've got to say that Jim down there in the chat knows what I'm talking about. The Mulkey brothers, they actually got a big win over. I don't know. It was some tag team called the Gladiators. They were a job team. Anyway, Jim Cornette's talked about it on his podcast before. About they were jobbers, and he said one of them was fishy white, and if he got a tan, his head would look like it was on the top of a thermometer because one of them had red hair. Anyway, no, I'm pulling for Georgia tomorrow night. I really am, and the reason why is very simple. The Gamecocks, for the past almost 12 years, have had the burden to carry, have had the cross to bear of being the only SEC East team or the last SEC East team to knock off Alabama. So finally, there's a legitimate chance that someone else may take that cross from us, and I think it's high time. The things heavy been weighing us down for a long time.
You know what? I'm putting my fandom up for auction. That's how it works. Over in the super chat, whoever puts up the most amount of money, I'll support your team. There you go. For tomorrow, I'll rename the rundown show the national championship pregame show for Alabama or Georgia. There you go. Send the super chat money. That's how much I care about it. Not much. Not much at all.
You got to
So,
you got to be you got to be pulling for Georgia. And other than that, my God, I'm tired of seeing Alabama win this shit all the time. It's time somebody else came through and got it done.
You know what? Since you're my friend, Jackpot, we'll pull for those mangy, disgusting, nasty ass Bulldogs together. There you go. But I can be bought with the super chat over there. I can be.
Okay.
Whoever sends the most money in the super chat, I'll cheer for them. I'm not wearing a T-shirt or anything unless we break like the $50 barrier, but I will support your team and not wish doom upon them. There you go. 803-470-2905 if you'd like to call into the program. It'd be nice for some of the good Georgia fans like Beg and Megan and to Neil over here, who's probably never seen a Georgia national title. Sancho says he's pulling for an earthquake. Damn it. Thank you for the super chat, Sancho.
The other day.
Yeah. Brandon Kuhn's right. I'm like the $1 Million Man. Everybody has a price. Exactly. That's how that works. Evan says they better hope they get way ahead early. All right. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. I just don't care about either team. So it doesn't really benefit me. So
that's understandable.
Anthony says he's just glad ain't no ACC team at all. Poor Anthony. Bless your heart. James says Uncle Lou talked good about me. Well, fair enough. I don't have any problem with Uncle Lou. He's just silly. Says silly things. You have to respect Uncle Lou for what he's done. I noticed he's got 47,000 followers. So congratulations to him on that. That's impressive. Impressive. So can't really we don't argue with hardware on this show, do we, Jackpot?
We absolutely do not.
So whoever wins the national title tomorrow night will we'll acknowledge them as the champion and go on from there. And gotta respect what Uncle Lou's done with 47,000 followers. So that's impressive in its own right. All right, 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. If you want to talk about that game, if you want to talk about the basketball stuff, we can get into that. Tennille says, yes, I have. I'll admit it. I was 3.5 when we won the Natty last, and it was a big deal.
She said she was 35 when they won the Natty last. So she'd be the same age as my mom, because my mom would have been 35 in 1980. So she was born in 1945.
I know. I don't know Tennille, but I don't think she's that old. I think she means 3.5.
It says right there was 35. Who puts 3.5?
3.5. That way she have to
35. I think she hit something by mistake.
So you think Tennille is so if she was 35 in 1980, then that's like 41 years ago. So you think that she's 76 years old. You've just painted yourself into a corner, sir.
It says I was 35, and then she says I was born in 1976. I'm confused. I haven't even been drinking.
Oh, that's a problem. Let's see here. Kuhn says he was born in 1980. Thank you, Brandon. Curtis says the state of Georgia will be on suicide watch tomorrow. Just so you know, Tennille, send your hate tweets to @Hall_Kale. That's where you can send them for for him saying that you're 76 years old. So there's that. 803-470-2905. Yeah, Tennille's sitting there.
Yes! Fuck you too!
Let's go out to the phones. Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Yeah, what's up? This is Sancho. What's going on?
What's up, Sancho?
Right, who are y'all going for in the title game?
Mine is up for auction. So Jackpot says he's pulling for Georgia, though.
Man, I'm pulling for the Gumps.
Why?
Because how insufferable the Georgia fans are now. Can you imagine if they freaking won?
Maybe it would. Well, no. Maybe it would. Maybe they finally calm down a little bit.
No, that's not going to happen. They'll be more worse. Like they'll be even worse. But the Alabama fans, most of them, they don't know pretty much anything. They're just one of the dumbest fan bases ever. But so it's like I don't want to hear like the Georgia fans now. But if the Gumps win, that's just gives Nick Saban more incentive to just go ahead and retire and get the hell out of there. Okay. In my opinion, I'm just ready for Nick Saban. He has ruined college football.
Wait a minute. Now that's not really a fair statement, sir. Nick Saban he beats the shit out of everyone. And he hasn't gotten
that's ruined college football. Everything,
but he hasn't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead
and finish your point. No, I was just saying.
If you think about it, all the coaches that are fired and all the schools they're trying to chase and beat and do stuff that he's done. He has ruined the college football landscape. Anybody that disagrees, like, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably a gump if you know what I mean. Like it's nobody can beat him.
Fuck him for being good.
Once he retires, there might be some parity back in the game.
So what Jackpot said, you fuck him for beating everybody, right? Fuck him for
I mean, if he just went out there and just fucking lost a few, I mean, he's probably the best college football coach of all time. I mean, you're seeing history made right before your eyes, Sancho. You're a part of that. Right. I mean, you're
No, he is the best coach of football all time. But look, what happens when you beat him? Look what happened to Hugh Freeze. No, we're not going to allow you to beat freaking Alabama 2 years in a row. Like, we're going to freaking come lay down with the band hammer. See, You see what I'm saying? Like, oh no,
I
we
mean,
can't have you
hold,
beating
hold,
Alabama.
hold,
2
hold
years
on,
in a row.
sir.
Nick
Clemson's
Saban didn't give him that
stadium.
hooker phone.
Yeah, Nick. That's exactly the point there. Nick Saban did not tell Hugh Freeze to call whores on his phone that the university gave him, and have them call back for escorts.
Okay. Do you think that no other team does that? It's just the fact that the team that beat Alabama 2 years in a row, now all of a sudden they're getting investigated. That's not a coincidence, dude.
Sir, Clemson's won 2 out of the last 3 against Nick Saban. They're not getting investigated. They just keep winning football games.
Yeah, but
What's
y'all
wrong with
don't have
that?
to play them every year, so they
Most
can't
of the
have
time.
Alabama losing. They can't have Alabama losing. So it's like, no, we got to take care of this right now.
Clemson's played Alabama more than the majority of the SEC East in the past 5 years.
I'm
What's your
talking about
point?
Ole Miss. They play them every year, no matter what. So no matter what, every year Alabama's going to have to play Ole Miss. So they're like, well, wait a minute, we can't have this. We can't have this. We're going to investigate y'all. Can't have y'all beating Nick Saban now.
Georgia has taken the lead for my fandom for tomorrow night with $50 from Mike Bridges. He says he was born in '83, and so haven't seen us win a title. And born and raised a dog. For the love of God, can we win tomorrow night and get a title? Can we get over the Bama hump? Call the dogs. Love the show. I mean, that's one way.
Either way,
that's one way to cheer
it's
for
going to be
Georgia.
gold. It's going to be gold. Whoever loses, anytime Alabama loses, somebody kills their family member. So like, and then if Georgia loses, they're going to melt down. So like, either way, it's going to be gold for y'all.
Thank you, Sancho. I appreciate it. I disagree with you, but you have a great day.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Somebody kills their family member. Okay, that sounds like fun. Can't wait for them to lose.
Mike Bridges is really wanting me to be a Georgia fan tomorrow night with that $50 super chat there.
Mike. Mike pulls out the big wood. Thank you very much.
Someone needs to send me a direct message on how you guys cheer for these Bulldogs. Do you just bark at people, or do I have to wear a Kirby Smart visor, or what? I don't know. I mean, I just see you guys just running around. I don't know how to act. So I don't know. But hey, thanks for the super chat.
I'm gonna wear my Nick Chubb jersey.
I don't have a Georgia shirt. I need to get one. Once we get to that's kind of the funny part right there. I don't have one. I don't know if I can get one tomorrow. We'll see.
I'm just kidding. I don't want those. I got an Atlanta Braves shirt. That's out of Georgia. I mean, that counts, right?
Yeah.
So that's the closest thing I got, I guess.
I got a Brave shirt I'll wear. Hey, that'd be the first time I'll be wearing a Brave shirt in honor. I don't normally wear sleeves, so there you go.
I can't wear this. I'm just a big old cock.
Yes, you are. What are you talking about? Karen's over here saying something. Yeah, my wife is trying to take credit for the fact that I don't wear sleeves, but that has a lot of the fact she keeps the house too hot. And
Uncle Lou once gave a super chat a few months ago that said, "Go fund me for sleeves."
He did.
Roll MF and Tide says they humped their sister. Rob, go dogs.
Well, I mean, okay. By vote of people in the chat, where do you think there's more sister humping, Alabama or Georgia? I mean, it could be. I mean, that might be a neck and neck race there, buddy.
Alabama.
You talk about parity.
Alabama.
That's some funny shit. Big time respect for Mr. Mike here. Good stuff there, buddy. I guess unless the Bama fans rally here in the last 30 minutes of the show, I'm going to be supporting Georgia tomorrow. I'm only supporting you tomorrow, though. After that, go back to that fucking doghouse. But my fandom starts at midnight to midnight. So there's that. Let's see here. SEC Dog says he hopes Nick Saban packed 4 or 5 headsets because they'll get destroyed on the sidelines tomorrow night. Good point, sir. Good point. All right, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. I didn't
Stetson Bennett the fourth is fixing to tear their ass.
You Georgia fans are hardcore, man, putting up the money for a damn for my fandom for a day. Look at that. 803-470-2905. I don't have a ladies golf visor hat, but if I can find one, I would go with it.
That's the only bad thing about this, that Will Muschamp is going to win a national. Will Muschamp is going to win a national champ.
I will wear. I tell you what, I will wear either a red or a black shirt tomorrow in honor of your Georgia Bulldogs. Unless the Alabama fans win out. If the Alabama fans win, what do I wear for the Alabama fans? Don't step on that, buddy. My son's over here being silly.
James Thompson has good eyes that he can see back in the corner. Says Jackpot has some pussy in his chair. He's got some pretty good eyes to see that back there. Woo!
James. B Beam says Rob cannot be bought. Oh, the $1 Million Man says I can be. Every man's got a price. UGA might should pay for halftime adjustments. Thank you for that, Edwin.
That would be Calvin.
Right,
he just came in from outside. Kitty.
803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That is the number to dial if you'd like to join us here this evening. Currently, Georgia leads the way for my fandom tonight, or for
really
tomorrow.
Cold outside here tonight, so
yeah,
he had to come in. Kitty.
All right, 803-470-2905. Ball Steak says Georgia is so terrible in basketball. I don't think Georgia fans realize they have a basketball team.
So they were playing. I had it on in the hotel the other night. They were playing Texas A&M, I think it was, and it was a pretty close game.
Welcome into the program. Good evening,
Big Barney Ross. Just wanted to call and say you better be pulling for Georgia unless you want to see a ton of Aflac commercials, and that's nothing that we want to endure. Now the key here, and I don't think Georgia can win this, but the key for this for Georgia, they're going to go into half at the lead like normal, and Kirby ain't figured out how to do what Mark Stoops has done, and that's do a prevent offense. Just keep the ball, just keep making stupid penalties, but you keep the ball. They're not scoring on you. Just keep it for the third quarter, get a 5-yarder and, get your first down and, get a false start and then, get another first down on third, look that statistic up. If you thought Kentucky won ugly and it was really hard to figure out what they were trying to do, imagine next year when you got 2 Stoops out there, not 1, 2. Nobody's going to know what's going on. Not even the special teams. But in order for Kirby to pull this little miracle off, prevent offense. It's going to be the key. Think about it, guys. Big Barney Ross, I'm out.
Fair enough. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. I don't know. He may be right, Jackpot. I don't know.
Could be. That was another Uncle Lou had saying in this video yesterday that Georgia can't like the past few times they played Alabama, they don't do anything in the second half. They put up like 3 points in the second half, 3 points, 7 points. They have to be able to score in the second half. I play a complete ball game, so we'll see. I think they win. I really do.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if Georgia gets ahead, it might be hard, but I think they got to hit Bryce Young a little bit. They really.
I think they win, and I don't even know that it's that close.
We'll see. We'll see on that. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. If you want to join us here on the program this evening, as we are the eve of the national championship, Ball Steak says he can't stand either one of them. Your team is at home on the couch watching our dogs play, Kirby's visor says.
I guess they can't stand them. They haven't beaten either one of them since damn black and white TV was invented.
Yeah, was there
Color
HD
TV
signal? Was there HD signal the last time that Tennessee beat Alabama? So when the last time they won, let's look that up.
No,
That's
I don't
really
even
funny.
think WWE SmackDown had been invented.
Oh, that's a good point, Jackpot. Let's check this
I
out.
don't
just
think
to
it
be
had.
sure.
I think Edge was still a
Oh.
rookie.
Edge was still a rookie. So the 2007 Alabama. So their last win was in 2006.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So when was let's see here. When was HD TV invented? 1080 HDP started in 2005.
Oh,
So
okay.
technically you could still watch them in HD from back then. Yeah.
Well, I know then I probably still had one of those big box TVs. Not really the box kind that sits on the floor that's kind of like furniture, but the box kind that would sit in your TV cabinet. I didn't have a flat screen TV then. Anyway.
That's funny. That's some funny shit. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Sancho's upset with Alabama, man. I mean, who is Sancho a fan of? I mean, he really hates Alabama.
He's
bad.
He's a Tennessee fan.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
like
they have reason to not like either one of those teams. Both of them beat them like a redheaded stepchild every year. And it's gotten pretty old.
Mm. Tennessee fans have never tweeted or posted on Facebook that they beat Bama. That's funny. That's funny. That is really funny. All right, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905 if you'd like to join us on the show this evening. Make sure the link to the form is in the show description here. You got to make sure that you get yourself into the mix. If you're not in the mix, then you're going to have a problem. I mean, that's you. Go ahead.
Tennessee did beat Bama at once. I mean, back in the day. I mean, the Gamecocks, last SEC East team to beat Alabama. Last one. Still carrying the cross.
Well, that's because the SEC's hot dog water. But
well, one could argue that. One could also argue that, Alabama's just been dominant these past 10, 12 years and just hadn't allowed anyone to sneak in there. The Gamecocks still holding on to that.
B. Bean with a good point there. Dan Lanning will be blamed for Georgia's poor defensive performance. Do you think Dan Lanning actually gives a shit? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna coach here, and then I'm gonna go put on my ugly ass Oregon shirt and and go coach there.
So he's still gonna coach in the game?
Yeah, from what I gather, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he coaches in the game. I mean, Jackpot, if you were leading the charge there, would you want him coaching in the game, or would you want somebody else? Yeah.
Sure. Because he got promoted. He got promoted, got a good job because of what he did for you. So let him coach.
Yeah. Can you? Katusa's very mean. Wow, Katusa, that's bad. Georgia's the chick you don't call unless your main date doesn't work out. My God. Holy shit. Jim with $52.
Wow.
Now I'm an Alabama fan. Roll Tide, fuckos. Roll Tide. There you go.
Wow.
That's how easy that shit is. I'm now an Alabama fan. I was a Georgia fan there for a hot minute. Thanks, Jim, for the super chat.
Buy Rob several pairs of sleeves.
I don't have an Alabama shirt. Now I got to figure out. I gotta be an Alabama fan tomorrow night. For that 52 Yeah, these people are hardcore wanting me to be a fan of their team. We're going to go till about 10:20 tonight. So you Bulldog fans, currently You are $3 behind of Jim there. So there's that.
Cockadoodle Doo says the whole JT Daniels thing is a bit weird. JT Daniels is a bit weird.
My
You see
wife
him on
says
the
I'm a
sideline.
cheap
He looks like one of the
$2.
Beatles.
That's funny. Who? JT Daniels really, really looks like he's like a stoner on the sideline.
I told you he looks like
Mike Bridges.
He looks like one of the Beatles.
Mike Bridges back on top. Now I'm a Georgia fan. He made $5 more. So now Georgia leads the way with $55. They're up $3 now. Or no, $2. They're up $2 for the Alabama fans. There you go. My fandom can be bought. What a mess.
Rob's over here whoring himself out for super chats.
That's right. I'm whoring myself out to the Georgia or the Alabama fan base for 24 hours starting at midnight. LW adds to Alabama. Alabama now leads the way. Thank you for your $10, LW. That puts Alabama. They were down 2. Now they're up 8.
Oh, this is
There you
fun.
go. Yeah. Alabama's now. I'm now an Alabama fan. I'm telling you, everybody's got a price. The $1 Million Man says it.
Feel like we're on Storage Wars.
We're on Storage Wars.
Yep.
Tennille says, my heart is racing already. Undercover Boss says, I'm Rob's turning tricks. Yes, I am. Brandon says, I'm worse than Virgil. Damn it. Kirby's Visor says, I'm a sellout. That's true. Caressa with the point of the night. And we need to highlight that one. Thank you, Mike, for adding to that. Thank you, LW. But Caressa is a good point. $20 is $20. That's an old Callaway statement. $20 is $20.
Yep.
UGA Go Dog says, man, I only got 36 cents. If you Alabama's up $8 now? So there you go. Anyway, Alan goes, who wants Rob pulling for your team? It's the kiss of death. Oh, well, whatever. I'm gonna pull really, really hard for whoever wins. So roll. What is it? What I'm currently an Alabama fan. Roll Tide, gentlemen. Roll Tide. Yeehaw. He's gonna stomp that ass tomorrow night. I mean, come on. We already know. we already know.
Kirby Smart's an idiot.
Of course. I mean, how can I pull for Kirby Smart unless
So tomorrow's theme song just before midnight, take your pick, Sweet Home Alabama, raining out in Georgia. I like.
Mr. Boogie says this has turned into OnlyFans for college football picks.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
Shit. That's some funny shit right there. All right, we're going till 10:20 jackpot, and then we're going to close it down. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Good point, Undercover Boss. He says, at least you're not selling your farts in a jar. Thank you, sir. Not doing that.
What?
By the way, you didn't know about that? Like some woman, and this is real, jackpot, she sells her farts in a jar, and people for extra money, and people buy them.
Like what kind of jar?
Like, I don't know. I mean,
like a mason jar.
Like it's like all I know is it's a jar of farts, jackpot.
So
and she sells her farts in a jar.
In the jar.
I don't know how she gets the fart in a jar, but she sells them in a jar.
She holds her naked ass up to the jar lid or the jar opening and just farts into it.
All I know is
she
may go down to Rose's and get her some damn jars and fill them up.
Does she use Sure Gel?
Sure Gel? What the hell is that?
That's the stuff you put in. You put in your mason jar when you're canning preserves, like fig preserves or peach preserves or whatever. You put the Sure Gel in there, keeps the fruit from rotting.
So what did you call it again? The
Sure Gel. Or
Okay, so
Serto.
you're telling me that she has to put the Sure Gel in there, and that way when she farts into the jar, it'll just preserve it?
Keep the fart fresh, yeah. They make fruit fresh too. You ever seen that fruit fresh? So the
Yeah.
stuff you can sprinkle it on your fruit, like a bowl of fruit of cut fruit, and it keeps it from turning brown or whatever. I guess you could have a fart fresh.
Jim added $20 more for Alabama. They now have a $28 lead. Thank you, Jim. I am an Alabama fan. Roll Tide. Saban's the best ever. Yeehaw. Way to go, Jim. And all. Man, I tell you what, the Georgia fans run their mouth a lot in the chat, but the Alabama fans, holy shit. They come up hard. UGA Go Dog says, fuck. Mike says, dang dog fans, we're going out like this. It's not your fault, Mike. You put in $55, sir. You need to tell the rest of your fans. Y'all, do whatever it is you need to do. 9 minutes to go before we wrap the show this evening.
The 3 protein shakes and a shit ton of beans for protein.
Yeah, she put out a video that's what she ate, and she had to go to the hospital. So
have you ever listened to if you ever heard Bruce Pritchard talk about it on the podcast, when he's talking about Vince McMahon, apparently Vince or at one time, I guess he does now, still ate like a real protein-rich diet of nothing but like chicken breasts and protein shakes and stuff, so he could work out, and that he let some just like really hellacious farts, and that were like legendary, and they stunk so bad, and he would just cut these big farts during their meetings and conference calls. Ha ha ha, pal. It stinks.
LW says Georgia fans are done. All their money is tied up in child support and pizza rolls.
What?
The top smack there. I like that. He says Georgia fans are done. All their money's tied up in child support and pizza rolls.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That is kind of funny. Mike says he pays child support and loves pizza rolls, but he's still sending it. And then UGA Go Dog says he loves his pizza.
I doubt a lot of them pay their child support, but anyway.
I don't even know. All right, 7 minutes.
Mine. Gamecocks do it. Our mine was tied up in it for a long time.
As we auction off my fandom. Now, don't get silly there, South Carolina fans. There's not enough money on the planet to get me to wear a Cox shirt. That's not happening.
Amen.
I'd rather get the clap.
We don't want you wearing one. You look silly.
That's right.
Jim says, Jackpot, have you heard anything about WWE being bought out? I heard something about that. I mean, not really any details, but I just in passing news, that would be crazy.
My wife over here claims that if they bought me a Carolina wife beater, that I might do it. My wife is absolutely wrong. Not wearing that shit.
I can't believe who would have enough money to buy out WWE. Maybe NBC or something, since they already have the.
Mike, currently you are down $28. $28. That's what the Georgia fans are down right now. For my fandom tomorrow, starting at midnight tonight until midnight tomorrow night. $28.
Yeah, I mean, you want Rob's fandom. I mean, shit, and mine too. I mean, both of our teams won their bowl games, so I mean, I guess we're doing something right.
That's right. That's right.
It.
Even
though South Carolina was a little more convincing, but.
B Bean says, Rob, why do you call your wife Karen? Because that's the name on her fucking birth certificate. That's why.
Yeah, she was Karen before it was not cool to be a Karen.
Yeah, exactly. He was a Karen before all the Karen stuff.
Before the let me see a manager Karen.
Before you see a manager Karen.
When did that become a thing? The Karen thing. It was like last year? It was like 2020, I think, maybe.
I don't know, but there was a little bit of time there's a little bit of time that it really bothered me because I'm not just saying this because my wife's sitting over here, but my wife is one of the kindest people on the planet to everyone. And I can't think of any time where she's been snippy with people. She's just a very calm person that balances out my silly ass. So when people are like carrying this and I'm like, man, you motherfuckers. But my wife had to carry, in addition to carry the load of being my wife, she has to carry the load of being called Karen too. So there's that. I don't know.
That'll
Just let's
die
go.
out before long.
That will. My thoughts on the playoffs. Once they got the once they have the full matchups, then we'll go from there. But I don't know.
It'll go the way of the parachute pants and the Arch Deluxe.
Yeah. I get, and I know it's just an expression, but it's really weird when you see people look at this Karen, and I'm like, she does. That's true. My wife doesn't have the short ass fucking haircut. My wife's got beautiful long. It's a little shorter now than when we were dating, but she's still got beautiful long hair. So anyway, we're quitting here in 4 minutes. Georgia fans, you're coming up just a little bit short, $28. So yeah, it needs to be you need $29 to go ahead.
Come on,
But
don't come up a little bit short.
Right,
you spike the ball on third down.
Yeah.
Remember?
Don't come up Stetson Bennett short where you're fucking 5'6" and you don't quite get there. Don't do that. You're short enough at quarterback. I can say all that because I'm an Alabama fan right now.
Ooh, Max Todd coming off the top row. 8 wins in a row after tomorrow night. It's like playing Vandy now with this long win streak. Ooh.
That's right, Max Todd. I want to be using that. Yeah, you Georgia fans won 8 in a row against you motherfuckers. Fuck off with all that. Watch me. I've already written out what I'm gonna have if I get flipped to being a Georgia fan in a minute.
When do you think? When do you think the last time that Vanderbilt beat Alabama was? Like what? 1950?
I don't know. Let's look it up. I've got the Wikipedia right here. We can look it up right now. How does that sound?
I bet it was in the shit. It had to be in the maybe 80. Vanderbilt had a really good year, like 82, maybe 82. But if not, then I bet it was back.
Alabama was shitty there for a while. So hold on, let's see here. Yeah. Not for a while, but for a bit. Let's see here. Vanderbilt. You're running out of time there, Georgia fans. All right. Alabama's won 11 in a row from 1994 to 2017. The last Vanderbilt win was in 1984 when they went into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama. We don't talk about that, though, because I'm a Bama fan tonight, and that game did not happen.
That didn't happen.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
That was after B. Bean said, did James Franklin beat Alabama? No, he probably didn't ever even play them.
Glenn says 28 shorts. Sounds like the point spread at the end of the game. This could be the kiss of death because in 60 seconds, my Fandom auction ends, jackpot. $26 for Jim from Alabama, but that puts them up big, jackpot. Now it's $54. They're up $54, jackpot. We got 30 seconds.
I don't think anybody's coming back from that.
It's $54, Georgia fans. Uh-oh. Time is running out. UGA Go Dog says, fuck. And they're going to be short. Here we go. It's 30 seconds left is what it looks like here on my computer. And I don't know, I got to figure out. I guess I got to say roll tide and everything else. As soon as it turns to 20 here, let's see here. How's that working out? That's right. Vanderbilt has beaten Alabama since Georgia won a national title. Fair enough.
That was after the bear died.
That was after the bear died.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Perkins was coaching at Alabama.
My name is now Rob Tide. I've changed my name to Rob Tide at midnight. The Fandom is sold. Another $2 from Joel from LW. As Alabama wins by $56. You Georgia fans, man, you guys got walloped here for my fandom tonight. Sucks to be you. Holy shit.
Well, I guess they still got me, so
They still got so Jackpot will be cheering for Georgia tomorrow night, and it did cost you some, but there you go. My nickname tomorrow from midnight to midnight is Rob Tide. That's what I will be doing about tomorrow. Rob Tide. There you go. Well, this has been fun, Jackpot. Georgia will blow out Bama now. Thank you, Brandon. They'll see you Alabama fans will be pissed off if you lose, then you're gonna blame it on me. That sucks. So I am officially Rob Tide for tomorrow. Bluegrass wants basketball season. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. We'll see you later on.
thank you.